Ahoy, people of YouTube! It is another 2:44 day out today. I am out here trying to get this old girl running. Hopefully today I can get her to fire up. I'm unfortunately still waiting on a pile of parts from IPD, Yoshi Fab, Rock Auto, a bunch of other places. Some of them I'm waiting like almost a month now for parts, but hey, I'm in a similar industry and I understand their urgency and being behind on everything else. Terminologies, words, whatever. I understand. It is what it is. We're super behind at our work too. I mean, not super behind, but we're super behind. But anyway, got the gas draining out right now. It looks like literal pee. Like, it's gross. But we're gonna use it in the lawnmower because the lawnmower don't care what it runs, or at least I hope it doesn't care what it runs. Kicking stuff. I really gotta clean my garage. This is all stuff I'm laying out from inside of this car. Nothing really super exciting to share since the last time I've done it. I did a little bit of polishing on the chrome, as you can see right here, and a couple of little odds and ends. But today I'm going to knock out the oil change. I'm going to change the coolant. I'm going to maybe bleed the brakes. We'll put some new brake fluid in it. Split the brakes apart, make sure everything's looking good in there, and just kind of see how we're looking, and then hopefully put a battery in it and see how she turns over and fires up, and hopefully she comes to life. I got all these little trinkets and doodads here, which is partly why I'm waiting for IPD, because once I get my poly bushings, I'll throw these on here. The car looks like it has some decent shocks in the rear, so I may just slap this on with the old shocks that are on it. And then once I swap the struts out with some new Bilsteins, or the inserts I should say, in the struts, I'm going to put these on it. But I'm not going to do that until I do a little bit of editing magic like this. To that. Huh, not too bad. Not too bad. They didn't come out quite as clean as I wanted to in some spots, but I think I'm going to paint them up and end up slapping them in actually in another video, because I got a couple other things, like I said, coming from Yoshi Fab, and I'm still waiting on the bushings. So maybe I'll do another one of these things and we'll make them painted. Wow! Check it out. You just used a can of Rust-Oleum. It's not my favorite spray paint in the world, but it's a can I had, and I wasn't about to go and buy a brand new can of spray paint for a couple of small little bars. So they're still drenched. I just finished putting the coat on the other side. I'll give them a little while to dry, and then probably the next video I'll slap them on, like I said. Parts delay issues, you know how it goes. Alrighty, gas is mostly drained out, so I am going to bore scope this fuel tank and see if it's really cruddy and rusty inside. If it is, I'm going to drop the tank and clean it out, hoping it looks okay. I'm going to use this Amazon special right here. Just a little Bluetooth camera. It was made in China. And hopefully this will do exactly what I'm looking to do. So let's go ahead and see how it looks. Well, that unfortunately failed. I don't think this camera head's too big, but it didn't want to slide in where it should have slid in. So I'm going to let this thing keep dripping down for a little while. Maybe we'll sneak through the bottom of it. There's not a lot of anything left, so I give it another half hour of drippage. Go messing with some other stuff. Maybe I can sneak it through the bottom hole there and not get covered in gas and probably set this thing on fire. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, well, I'm still waiting on the gas tank to drain. Figured I would use this time to quick check over the brakes and check everything out and see how she feels. Doing a shakedown on the front end, at least here, everything feels perfect. Everything feels like brand new. This tire has nipples. It's probably hard to see in the video, but this thing's got nipples literally all over these tires still. Like, these tires are probably practically brand new, which is kind of sad. I hate buying tires. It's just one of my least favorite things to do, but I'm not going to run these because there's cracks all over the inside of it. Can't really see them very well probably in the video, but there's hairline cracks literally everywhere. But I think I'm gonna run these wheels back on this car. I think with all the beauty rings being there and all the center cap, it's just a really classy wheel. So what I'm probably gonna do is dismount these tires, and then I'm gonna take these things to my work and I'm gonna run them through our sandblaster, and I'll clean them up, make them look halfway decent, and I'll paint them. Whatever the factory color is supposed to be for these, I think it's like a gray of sorts. And then I'm gonna take some chrome polish and polish up all the lips of these, the beauty rings and the center caps and stuff like that. Maybe if I get lucky, I'll find a couple more decent center caps. And then if I can find a couple more decent center caps, then I'll have just a fresh set of factory wheels. I think that looks really classy on these cars. I really love the Corona wheels, but I just think these would look beautiful on this car. So anyway, wow, these are falling right off, like beautifully falling right off. Get all these off, check out the brakes and see how she looks. Probably going to end up replacing all the rubber lines, calipers, pads, and rotors, just for the fact that it's been sitting for so long and I don't really want to cheap out on the one thing that can keep me from dying. Ooh! There's some growth in here. I'm going to get the brake rejuvenation spray real quick. Wouldn't you know it, my can's almost gone. Perfect. I don't know. This rotor spins really nice. The pad's got not a ton of life left. The pads are a little low. Let's see if I can't get it in the video here. There's the pads right there. I mean, they're not that low, but I've definitely seen nicer pads. So maybe I'll buy pads and rotors and see if the calipers might not hold up. These rubber lines, they're stiff. They're a little bit stiffer than I'd like, I think. So yeah. Why risk it? I'll buy pads, rotors, and calipers for all four corners. These calipers are like 40 bucks a pop on Rock Auto, so I'll just go ahead and play it safe. Maybe I'll give SCP Euro a try. I've never bought from them, but I know they have lifetime warranties on everything. And I'm going to plan on keeping this car for quite a while, so it might be worth the extra few dollars just to buy them from them. So I guess for now, I will go make a purchase online and do some brainstorming and find the best bang for my buck, and then go ahead and do that. And I guess for now I'll throw this tire back on. Maybe I'll polish up this chrome while I'm waiting for some gas to drain still. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Alright, well, I've been hard-ish at work for the last little while, just making a mess with the garage floor still. Gave these a quick blast of paint, so they're almost dry and probably can go back on now, but I'm going to wait a little while yet. I stole the battery out of the 242 and dropped her into the 244 over here. She's got fresh gas, a fresh bath, a 710, and a new oil filter. So I think I'm going to set this camera up on a tripod and turn the key and hope for the best and see what happens. Fairly confident she'll run, but we'll see what happens. The fuel filter looks pretty corroded on there. I don't know how well it's going to come off, along with several other parts that don't look great. So, well, let's see how she goes. All right. I just realized I don't have my keys. Where did I put my keys? Keys, find the keys. This should be the ignition key right here. So we're gonna hop in, and I'm nervous, if I'm being honest. No, got no dome lightage. Got headlights, no interior lights. All right, well. Guess here goes nothing. Got beeping. bit. Let me dump a little something in the tank. I had a bottle of somewhere, some stuff. Well, just coming around okay. It's definitely not idling the best still yet. Maybe I'll do some plugs and wires and kind of check out how all these things are doing. Yeah, it's definitely not idling the best. It may need engine mounts too, I'm not really sure. Looking like it the way it's jiggling. But yeah, I don't have any high beams. This car did come with another blinker stock. It looks like this car is a cruise control car, judging by the two cables here. And then this, because it's a manual, so there's no kick down. And yeah, this door handle's gonna need to get replaced sooner than later. So, I believe this car came with another one of these. I might try to get into that because I got no high beams right now. I just got low beams. Well, let's do a blinker check. We got running lights and we got a left blinker. We got low beams on both sides, 2 running lights. Let's look back here what we got. We got running lights and we got blinker on the left side. Let's go over here, flip on the right side. Looks we got the same over here. And over here, so we got lights, that's good. We need high beams working, but that's a project for another day. Low beams are enough to get us on the road. Let's see now, let me check the 4-ways. Might change these headlights. Oh, we got some interior lights. Not all of them are working, but some of them are working. At least these are working. Looks like, judging by the reflections and stuff, I've got 4-ways. Looks like I got no interior light working, but I can fix that another time, I guess. Looks like this way is going to be the brightest, and it ain't no brighter than it is, so. Well, maybe it's lighting just, oh, it's the bulb indicator lighting up. I'm getting that. Oh. Maybe it's working. Yeah, it might be working, I just can't see it very well. Well, I guess the next thing we can test out is the blower motor. Now, I've had these blow shit in my face before, so we'll see what happens. Well, we got 4 speeds. Well, I idled up like the AC kicked on. Wonder if the AC works on this. There, it feels cold. It's not like super cold, but it feels cold. But it's also only 70 degrees outside today, maybe like 72. So. We got this. Going over to heat. Engine's getting fairly warm. Still ain't idling the best, but it's getting warm. It's getting real shaky right now. We are a little bit low on gas, so looks like we're getting some heat. We know we're good there. See, the cigarette lighter works. Oh, we're testing for the cigarette lighter. Oh yeah. Speakers aren't the best quality, but we got a radio. Hey! Just glowing toasty. Just coming around a little bit idling wise. Still ain't great, but maybe if I change the fuel filter and, like I said, do some plugs and wires and some other things that might need, and then it'll come around a little bit better. It definitely is gonna need a bath. And the dome light. Thankfully I got one of those in the 242 that I'm not gonna need in the 242, so I'll pull it out. So yeah, pretty stoked. Yeah, reverse, first, second, third, fourth. Oop, it's not happy on that. I should do this on the ground. We got overdrive. It's labeled 5 on this car. So, I think I got a brake light bulb out because that comes on when I hit the brakes, but that's something I can check when I got a second person here. Hey, these clips. I think these are the clips that I need to hold on all the trim. I don't know how I didn't notice that when I was cleaning this out. I must have and then put it there and didn't realize it, but, well, all in all, everything seems to function. We got blinkage, really low on gas. I did only put like 2 gallons in, it's probably used most of it, so. Power steering feels smooth. Full lock. I don't dare drive it on these tires, but let's try the horn too. Might need a little bit of penetrating oil in there to clean them out. They're coming around. It says fog switch, but I don't think this car has fog lights. I'm not seeing any lights glowing up there, so clock does not appear to be working because it's still 12:10. But I do have one of those in my 245. I can swap it and try it out. We'll just kind of set it to that time right now and see if it moves. But yeah, all in all, she's not running too bad. I'm definitely gonna do plugs and wires and the fuel filter on it. Give her a good fresh bath of stuff as I get the time and the parts, and then I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll throw those GT braces and everything on it sometime soon, because that would be one thing I would really love to get on this car soon. I would love to feel the difference between a plain Jane 240 4-door and then one with all the GT braces. I have all the GT stuff on my 245, so I do know it feels like an improvement, but I'm curious to see what it. That's probably going to wrap it up for this video. Don't have anything else super exciting to do until I get some parts. I think the next video we will go ahead and swap these tires out, redo the brakes, we'll put the GT sway bars on it, maybe rebuild the struts, and do a couple of little things to it. Consider subscribing and check out that video when it comes out. It'll probably be a few weeks. Next weekend, my friends Seth and Nina are coming up here. We're going to be gutting apart the 85 Tercel, or 83 Tercel, and getting that thing all stripped down and getting ready to send it off to heaven. So keep an eye out for that video. That'll be out here kind of soon. And then, yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you at the next one.